Hello everyone, welcome back to another Honkai Star Rail video. Today I'm going to be making a guide on Clara, which is one of the 5-star that just came out in the game. We're going to be taking a look at her team as well as some of the light cones that you can use to be able to maximize her potential. And finally, we're going to be taking a look at her relics as well. And at the end of the video, I'm going to be just doing a Calyx run so you guys can check out how she performs in some of the games. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Honkai Impact 3rd content and Honkai Star Rail content. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so taking a look at Clara's kit, she is considered one of the better DPS to have in your team, especially when you give a team that synergizes really well with her. She's basically gonna sweep everything that's around her, so having her on your team is really good. She's not like considered a bad character at all, and if you got her, then you're pretty much really lucky. But going over her skills, the main reason you want to play Clara is to basically have the enemy attack her so she can trigger her talent. And what her talent basically does is that she reduces, she gets, basically that's her passive, and when she gets hit by an enemy, the attack will be reduced by 10%, which is really good, and Svarog will be able to mark the enemy who attacks Clara, as well as counter, which deals physical damage equal to 96% of Clara's attack. So this is basically the whole entire kit of Clara, and you want to basically prioritize on her talent. Going over the ultimate, after Clara uses an ultimate, damage dealt by her enemy is reduced by an extra 17%, and she has greatly increased chance of being attacked by the enemies for 2 turns. So that's really helpful, especially when you want to pair it with the talent, so Svarog will be able to counter. In addition, Svarog's counter is enhanced also. He'll be able to do a counter even though she isn't attacked. So if one of your allies gets attacked, he'll be able to counter, and the counter will be also dealing AoE damage to adjacent enemies, which is also really good. So this is basically insane. If you manage to use her ultimate, you're going to be doing so much damage for no reason. And then the skill is also really good. It will deal AoE damage to all enemies, and when the character is marked by Svarog, you'll be able to deal also additional damage. So make sure to mark first before using the skill. So you'll basically maximize the value of the skill. The attack is just deal physical damage, and the technique also is really good. So if you immediately attacks the enemy upon entering battle, and the chance of Clara being attacked by enemies is increased. So it's basically like an ultimate, but just one part of the ultimate basically, which is really good, I guess. And then the traces, one of the better bonus ability to have is this one. Increase Svarog's counter damage by 30%. All of them are good actually. And then this also helps Clara not get debuffs. So when attacked, this character has 35% fixed chance to remove a debuff placed on them. So this is really good. And then the chance to resist crowd control debuffs is increased by 35%. So stuff like taunting. There's also one monster that gives a skill punishment or basic attack punishment. So she'll be able to resist that kind of stuff. So really good to have in her kit as well. So after we've done doing the skills, we're gonna go over the some of the relics, or let's start with the light cones. We're gonna go over the light cones that you can use for Clara, so it can help you out in the team. So let's get right into it. Alright, so taking a look at Clara's light cone, obviously every time I say try to get when you get your 5-star character, try as much as you can to get their light cone, because you'll be able to maximize their potential. This is also true for Honkai Impact 3rd and the same for Honkai Star Rail, but there are actually other options that you can use for Clara, especially when the only thing that you can do, like, there's no rate up on Clara, so if you manage to get her in the beginner's banner, there might be a high chance that you won't be able to get her light cone. So if you don't have this one, that's totally fine. There is a better option for you guys, and it's actually really free to play, so you'll be able to to get it really easily. But going through the light cones that are really good on Clara, the first one is something irreplaceable, which reads increases the wearer's attack by 24%. So very good on Clara, since you want her counters to deal a lot of damage. And then when the wearer defeats an enemy or is hit, so this is really important, immediately restores HP. So she'll be able to gain a lot of survivability during the game. And then at the same time, the wearer's damage is increased by 24% until the end of the next turn. This effect cannot stack and can only trigger one time per turn. So this is actually insane on Clara, because first off, she gains attack increase, and then second off, she gains restore HP once she gets hit or when she defeats an enemy. So for example, let's say she gets hit by an enemy, Svarog will counter, and then the Svarog will kill the enemy, so she'll restore basically 16% of her HP, which is really good. And then after she gets hit or defeats an enemy, she gets an increased 24% of her damage. So this is absolutely insane. So basically 48% of attack will increase on Clara. Very good effect to have. The other thing the other light cone that I also recommend is on the fall of an Aeon. This is available in Herta's shop. You'll be able to get it once you do some of the simulated universe, which reads, whenever the wearer attacks, increase their attack by 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16% in this battle, up to 4 times. So she'll be able to increase her damage every single time she attacks, which is really good. And then when the wearer inflicts weakness break on enemies, the wearer's damage increases by 24% for 2 turns. So this is also really good, because if you're playing into physical weakness characters, you'll be able to increase your damage as well. So this is also a free-to-play option to have, and it's actually really easy to get. Just play the simulated universe and buy this item, and you'll be able to maximize on Clara's potential. So very good light cones to have. If there are any other options, let me know in the comments down below. I might miss some of them, but yeah, these are the main ones that I usually recommend. So we're gonna go over the relics, and then we're gonna go over the team and show off some of the gameplay. Alright, for her relics and her planar ornament, usually the relics that I'd recommend for Clara are these ones, which are the Champion of Streetwise Boxing. These are available during the story. You'll be able to get them once you unlock relics, or just go over the story. You'll be able to unlock these for these 4 relics, which is really good. You're gonna be able to get an upgrade of them once you get higher into Trailblazing level, but these are the ones that I have as of right now, which are really good. At 4 piece, after the wearer attacks or is hit, their attack is increased by 5%. So this goes really good with Clara's light cone, and you'll be able to deal just more damage over time, and this effect stacks up to 5 times, and so you'll be able to do 25% of damage. So basically, you want to taunt the enemy and then keep getting hit over and over again, so you can stack up the 4-piece bonus, and once you stack it up, you'll be able to deal a lot of damage for no reason. And then the planar ornament that I recommend is the Space Stealing Station. It will increase the attack by 12%, and when the speed is increased by 120 or higher, the wearer's attack is increased by an extra 12%. So make sure to increase the speed of if you have any maybe Asta or stuff like that could help increase the speed of Clara, but usually you don't want to have the second bonus. Just the first bonus is good enough by itself. 12% is really good. So these are the relics and planar ornament that I usually recommend. If there are any others, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd really love to hear some of the suggestions that you guys have, but these ones is the usual ones that I use on Clara, and nothing really else. So yeah, we're gonna go over the teams and some of the characters that I recommend going with Clara, so you can have a better synergy or better time at playing against enemies. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, so this is the team that I went for. There are other options that I'd recommend going for with this team, but the main reason why I'm playing Natasha and March 7th is to be able to increase Clara's survivability. So obviously we have Clara as the main DPS to have in the team. She'll be able to get attacked over and over again and counter with Farog. And then we have Sealy, which is a really good sub DPS to have. She basically like cleans up the entire basically wave. Once Clara counters with her ultimate and her passive, you'll be able to just sweep the enemy over and over again. Natasha and March 7th, their main purpose is to give survivability to both Sealy and Clara. March 7th E will be able to increase her chance of getting attacked, so increase the chance of Clara being attacked by giving her the shield. So you go, for example, Sealy, because she has the highest speed, then March E on Clara, and then the enemy starts attacking Clara, and you'll be able to stack with your relics. So it's really, really good on Clara. And then Natasha is just a way to help Sealy survive as well as March 7th, because we don't really need to care about Clara surviving, because she has really good survivability with her shield and some of her relics, and just in general her damage reduction and her passive. So really, really good character to have. But this is basically what I noticed when I was playing Clara. If I was playing stuff like Tingyun or Pila, I'll have a really, really hard time trying to gain survivability, and just Natasha kind of, fills that role really, really well. So you'll be able to survive really, really easily and just have Clara do all the dirty work for you. So yeah, that's basically the team that I'd recommend. You could also go for stuff like Bailu or Danhang instead of Sealy, and Pila for the debuff, as well as like Tingyun for the attack buff and the energy increase. But this is like really like defensive / counter type of team. So if you guys have this, I'd really recommend going for this type of build. So yeah, this is basically the team that I'd recommend. We're gonna go over a game in the Calyx just to show off how she works, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's get right into it.
Clara もみんなを守りたい。助けて、スワローグ。楽にしてあげる。蝶と共に散れ。スタールインファントム。あの世に送ってやる。あの世に送ってやる。いやうちに出くわすなんてついて動かないでね。今祝福してあげるから。殴ったね。逃がさない。眠るといいわ。クラーラ、勇気を出さなきゃ。殲滅開始。うちの出番。うちがいるんだから負けないよ。クラールから離れる。 殴ったね。クラーラもみんなを守りたい。助けてスワローグ。逃がさない。重傷ね。
隠れろ。
うっとうしいわね。次。
Alright guys, so that was basically it for the video. If you guys enjoy the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Honkai style content. I'm gonna start focusing on 4-star characters as of now, since I don't have any other 5 stars to focus on. And maybe I'll be doing some of the tier list for you guys to see, just to show off my opinion on some of the characters that are available in the game. But as of right now, I'm just gonna be doing some F2P stuff just for you guys to be able to get something out of the video, and not just, you know, having me to do some pay to win stuff for no reason. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Honkai style content. I really enjoyed the synergy of Clara and March 7, especially when March 7's talent just goes off because Clara got hit while March 7 gave her the shield. So both of them will be able to counter, which is really cool. So yeah, that was pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.